Welcome! This is a video orientation welcoming faculty, new faculty, and instructors to the Sprague Library. This slideshow is also available to download from the library website. The library is housed in one building on campus with plenty of study space, Wi-Fi, collections, services, and a cafe. Printing, scanning, and photocopying are also available. Laptop loans are available for students, as well as a faculty/graduate reading room on the lower level. We are open almost daily throughout the year, excluding some holidays, with slightly shorter hours between semesters and during the summer. From September to May, we're open late Sunday through Thursday, closing a little earlier on Fridays and Saturdays. Check the Library Hours webpage for exact hours. Even when the library is closed, all of our online resources are available 24/7 with your net ID from the library website. Your students might not realize this. These are 10 out of our 14 librarians on campus. For a full list, visit the library homepage, select About the Library, and Liaison Librarians. Each department has a liaison librarian. Some of you may have already been contacted by your librarian, and maybe you've even met. If not, get in touch to set up a time to meet. For example, Catherine Baird is the librarian for most of the education departments and counseling. Siobhan McCarthy is the librarian for chemistry, earth and environmental science, and math. In addition to being a liaison to multiple departments, each librarian also has a specialty role in the library. For example, Sue Hu is head of collections and acquisitions, while Ed Gill is head of periodicals. Some will also have an advanced degree in your field. Next, a very speedy overview of research resources, some simple to use and some much more complex. There are 2 quick search tabs on the library homepage. One searches primarily for articles in journals, magazines, and newspapers, while the other searches our library catalog for books, ebooks, scores, DVDs, streaming video, and other media. Both work with a keyword search. We're finding that students more and more don't understand what a library catalog is or even understand the different information containers, such as a book chapter, a journal article, an encyclopedia entry, etc. They will often just refer to the library database when really we subscribe to multiple databases, hundreds even. Or they will equate a database with a search engine like Google and expect all information to be free. If you're finding that with your students and seeing how it affects the quality of their work, get in touch with us and we can help. We often get asked by students what the difference is between using a library database and using the article search from the library homepage. If you select and search a database, you're usually limiting to a particular field or subject area. This can save time since you're not sifting through irrelevant hits. For example, if you have an education topic, head straight to an education database like ERIC. Your keywords will likely work better there. The article search on the library homepage searches multiple databases at the same time, but not all of them. So if your students are not sure where to start or already have the name of an article, this can come in handy. It can be a bit overwhelming though for novice researchers because of the volume of content being searched and the high number of search results. This is our database and e-resource list. Access it through the Databases button on the library homepage. If you use Google Scholar a lot on campus, you're likely unwittingly accessing a lot of our subscription journal articles without knowing it. To get that same access off campus, when you're out of the university's IP range, access Google Scholar from the database list on the library website. Individual journal titles aren't listed here, but you can search the databases and collections listed here to find journal articles. We find that the concept of selecting a database first to search for articles isn't always obvious to students. Grab URLs using the Share button, see the short red arrow, on this page if you want to send them to your students or post them in Canvas. Anywhere in your Canvas course, you can link content. Remember, not just books, you can link to all types of content. Streaming video, books, ebooks, journal articles, newspaper articles, reserve items, all can be embedded in Canvas. For example, if you are searching for any type of article, you'll end up in our article search. Pictured in the slide is an item record from the Find Articles and More search on the library homepage. Here we've circled the Cite and Permalink function. Why not just post the PDF? Using the permalink or record link allows students to become familiar with some of the academic search interfaces. Bonus, no copyright worries because you haven't made a copy. Most importantly, we get usage stats which we use to make collections decisions. Another example, if you are searching for books or media, you'll end up in our library catalog. Here is a screenshot of the cite and permalink record link function highlighted in the library catalog. Simply add these links to your Canvas course, online syllabus, or anywhere that is useful to share them with your students. Follow these step-by-step directions for linking or embedding all types of library content in Canvas. Visit the Canvas Library Integration Guide for all the details. Other than content you add yourself, is there a library page in your Canvas course? There can be. We've launched this in some courses, but not all. If you don't have the Library Resources tab in your Canvas course as displayed, get in touch and we can make that happen. There are a few options for displaying the Library Resources page in Canvas. We can help you customize. For example, it can be more customized to your subject area, indicating the key subject databases, the Liaison Librarian, an appointment sign-up, and the library chat feature. This is what we call a research guide. Internally at the library, we call them LibGuides. There is a subject guide that's already been created in your subject area, and you'll find these all if you click on Research Guides from the library homepage. If there's a particular course in your department that is research heavy, that would be a good target for a course research guide. Otherwise, the subject guide usually works fine. If it doesn't, let us know how we can change it. This can be embedded on the Canvas Library Resources page, and you can link to it from course assignments. If it's been some time since your students have done in-depth research, or if they're new to academic research, get in touch with a librarian. We help thousands of students and faculty each year with the research for their coursework, assignments, and research projects. Get assistance over the phone, via email, or make a one-on-one appointment. We also do online appointments. If you have grad assistants, please have them set up a one-on-one appointment with us if they are doing any research-related tasks. It's a big time saver. If your students need some refreshers about research and using the Sprague library, get up to speed by taking a look at some of the short videos on our YouTube channel, linked from the library homepage. Most videos are just a few minutes long. If you need something more in-depth than this, we can work with you to build an entire Canvas module. You can also book a library instruction session. We will work with you and your class to teach them the research skills and tools that they need. If you'd like to bring your class to the library or have a librarian visit your class, book early to get your preferred date and time. We also offer multiple workshops not connected to a course. Workshops are open to faculty, staff, and students via a simple online registration on the library homepage. Topics include citation management, Google Scholar, and setting up your Scholar profile, for example. If you have an idea for a workshop you'd like to see, let us know. If you want your entire class to benefit, however, you might be better off booking a library instruction session instead. If you can't find the full text of a book, article, or book chapter you need through one of our databases or library catalog, request it through our interlibrary services. Books will be delivered to the library for you to pick up, and for chapters and articles, you'll receive an email link to download your copy. Loan periods vary for interlibrary loan books, since we are borrowing them from other institutions. Regarding reserves, the library generally does not purchase textbooks. Lend us your personal copy and we can put it on reserve for your students to access. We can put material on reserve for your course for the semester. Let us know as soon as you can in advance to allow us at least 6 weeks' time to order materials if necessary. If it's something print, we will scan it for you within fair use guidelines and load it into Canvas. As the university has evolved, we've grown the need for a place to archive our research output in a way that benefits our researchers and the school as a whole. To help share our research, we joined the Digital Commons Network. Going forward, we will be archiving faculty publications, theses and dissertations, university publications, and research data. Selected Works is part of Digital Commons. It provides scholars with a means to collect their biographical information, teaching, and research in one place to showcase their scholarly work, communicate with others in the field, and attract or maintain research partnerships and funds. If you have any questions, contact your liaison librarian or use the Ask a Librarian function on our library homepage. Thank you.